In the name of Allah, the most gracious, most merciful. Hello everyone, this is Dr. Tariq Masood. Thank you very much for watching my videos and your wonderful support to make this channel a grand success. We are a partner and family. Please subscribe and share our channel if you haven't done so far. We as a team can work together to convert challenges into opportunities and opportunities into success stories. These success stories can be monetized into value addition. Thank you very much again for your precious time. Okay, today we are going to discuss lecture number 10, Six Sigma Lean Management Model, Define, Measure, Analyze, Improve and Control Mechanism. Before my lecture, I used to read a Quranic verse, Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yaqfu qawli rabbi zidni ilma. Okay, before my lecture, so I am going to run a complete trail on a lecture number 10. Okay, so far we have completed 9 lectures on a defined phase, and just a highlight, please explore more lecture related to defined phase. We have discussed Six Sigma method, Six Sigma principles, Lean and DMAC, define, measure, analyze, improve and control, Lean history. We have also discussed history of Six Sigma strategy and conventional strategy. What is the difference between Six Sigma and conventional strategy? Six Sigma criticals, problem solving strategy, voice of customer. Then we also discuss introduction to DMAC, define opportunity, measure performance and analyze opportunities. And then we have also discussed what is the project charter, problem statement, project, a charter, example or sample we have also defined. We have also discussed flip chart activities, business case study, business case template example, and then we did some exercise and financial evaluations. Today I'm going to discuss my lecture number 10. What is basically lecture number 10? We are going to discuss in my next slide a key takeaway points from lecture number 10. Key takeaway point, financial evaluation from lecture number 10. Okay, first, what is financial evaluation? We will discuss today. Number 1. Number 2, benefits capture calculation model, benefits and return, and number 4, benefits capture summary. So then later stage we will define what we have discussed in my lecture number 10. Okay, first we will give highlights on DMAC and a process improvement roadmap. What is basically define, measure, analyze, improve, control mechanism and process improvement map. If you will start from left to right, first is define opportunities. So what is important basically in the first phase? Then second, a measure performance and how are we doing. Number 3, analyze opportunities. What is wrong we are doing. And number 4, improve performance and what needs to be done. And number 5th and last, control performance or sustainability. How do we guarantee a performance that is sustained or it will deliver the required results? That is how this road map demonstrate, define, measure, analyze, improve, control mechanism or integrate to each other in order to deliver the required results. Okay, what is the financial evaluation? Financial evaluation basically establish the value of the project which we have planned to do it. Okay, what are the main components of the financial evaluations? First, we need to understand or demonstrate impact factor. Number 2, allocations. Number 3, forecast. What is the impact? We need to understand what is whether this project will be sustainable, and it has to do one-off. Number 2, cost allocations, cost codes and accounting system performance. Number 3, cash flow realizations are scheduled, etc. Typically, a financial representative is responsible for evaluating the financial impact of project. The belt works in a coordination to facilitate the proper informations, how it can be demonstrated, how it will impact the business performance. Okay, this was my last slide. Thank you very much for your precious time. Now on my next slide, I will give you conclusions what we have discussed so far. Okay, benefits capture calculation templates. So what is basically it defined? Whatever your organization's protocol, maybe these aspects should be accounted for within an improvement project. Okay, what are the aspects we are going to discuss? First, what is the impact, then a cost codes, and then forecast. Okay, there are two types of impact, one-off and sustainable. So this is sustainable impact and this is a one-off impact. Okay, secondly, it is a cost codes. So cost codes, reduced cost, increase revenue, that is part of sustainable impact. Then appropriate area in the box that we have mentioned at the, then one-off impact, cost, implementations and capital. So then what forecast allow for proper management of the project and resources. Then realization of the cash flow or schedule, and by period Q1, Q2, Q3, how much you have gained. So that is how system is performing as far the benefit captures calculation template is concerned. So what we have discussed, the first, the one-off and sustainable impact, then cost codes, what we discussed, allocate the impact to the appropriate area, as we mentioned, reduce cost, increase revenue. Second, one-off impact, cost, implementation and capital. And later on we have discussed a forecast here, allow the for proper management of project and resources. Okay, benefits captures basic guidelines. Okay, first what we have to do, benefits should be calculated on the baseline of a key business process performance that related to a business measure, that is called the KPIs. Okay, the project measure primary metrics has to have a direct link between the process and its KPIs. Number 3, goals have to be defined realistically to avoid under or over settings. Okay, that is important, we need to understand. Then number 4, a benefit should be annualized, so on annual basis. And number 5th here, benefit should be made in accordance with generally accepted accounting principle or GAAP, that is GAAP. What you mentioned, that is my benefit captures a basic guidelines. Okay, benefits and returns. Now benefit and return has two segments. First, a return on investment, ROI, a return on benefit or cost. Okay, how we can calculate? If ROI less than 1, benefit costs more than they are worth, so that is a bad project. Okay, if ROI greater than 1 but it's a less than 1.1, positive return but marginal. Okay, number 3, if ROI greater than 1.15 and less than 1.5, solid, this is a solid project. Okay, if rate of return 1.5, this is excellent project. There will be more discussion on ROI in control phase, so we will also discuss in detail on ROI into control phase. Okay, the further benefits and returns. Okay, so the categories of the return, what is that? Increase revenue, reduce expenses, cost avoidance, cost reallocation, and risk reduction. So if it's happen, so what we can understand more detail on these categories of potential return can be further discussed in the black belt trainings. So detail on further we can have a more discussion on black belt. Okay, benefit and return categorize. Okay, what is the first? Project directly impact the income statement or cash flow statement, number one. Number two, project impact the balance sheets work capital. Number three, project avoid expenses or investment due to known or expected events in the future. That's the cost avoidance. And number four, project are risk management, insurance, safety, health, environment, and community related project which prevent or reduce severity of unpredictable events. So that is four key segments that are benefit return categorized. So principally you don't want to take this one at home. Okay, now benefits calculation, involvement, and responsibility. So now we are going to discuss first a project selection, who will be involved with financial representative, and who will be the responsible champion and process owner. In DMAC phase here, first involvement of financial representatives, and then who will be the responsible black belt practitioner. In implementation stage, financial will be representatives, and champion and process owner will be responsible. So for 6 month audit, financial rep and process owner will be responsible. That is my benefit calculation involvement responsibility phase. Okay, so on my next slide I'm going to conclude a benefit summary, financial calculation benefit summary. Okay, benefits capture summary. Performance tracking for Six Sigma project should use the same discipline that would be used for tracking any other high profile project, number one. Okay, number two, the ABCD categories can be used to illustrate the impact of your project or a portfolio of the projects. Number three, establish the governance and grid for responsibility and involvement. That is important. So that is my benefits of the project. This is my last slide. So now what we have discussed so far, we have discussed what is financial evaluation, benefits capture calculation methods, benefits and returns, benefits captures summary. So in my next topic we are going to discuss project charter, goal, and its Pareto analysis. Thank you very much for your precious time. Please don't hesitate, send me your feedback and comments t.masood.dr@bath.edu. Thank you very much for your precious time. Please stay at home, stay safe, stay inspired and blessed.